Honorable Molikola Anarosa Ale Molio O, Chair in Office, Honorable Ministers, Excellencies, colleagues and friends, good morning. Let me begin by welcoming you all to London and to the historic Lancaster House for CFAMM. Thank you sincerely for being here. I am pleased that we begin the day with a retreat, an innovation proposed first by UK Deputy Prime Minister David Lammy when he was Foreign Secretary. I would like to convey deep appreciation to Foreign Secretary Yvette Kuba for taking the decision to host us here and to thank her for her incredible commitment to the vision of a Commonwealth that works for all. I wish to begin by recognizing the significance of International Women's Day. It is a moment to reflect on progress made and distance still to travel. Even in 2026, gender equality remains far from achieved, and in every society, women and girls continue to face barriers that limit opportunity, participation, and security. Globally, progress is uneven. No indicator under Sustainable Development Goal 5 has yet been fully achieved, and projections suggest that closing gender gaps in economic participation, political leadership, health, and education could take generations. And yet, across the Commonwealth, we see every day the extraordinary leadership, innovation, and resilience of women and girls. Indeed, I see that quality of leadership reflected around this table, and I pay tribute to our women leaders here. The voices, ideas, and examples of women and girls are indispensable to the future that we seek to build. And it remains our duty to dismantle the legal, institutional, and social barriers that continue to constrain them. Only when every woman and girl can participate fully and fairly will we be able to say that true equality sits at the heart of our shared Commonwealth endeavor. Excellencies, many of you have traveled long distances, not least our chair. All of you shoulder demanding portfolios at a time when events are moving at breakneck speed. Your presence here reflects your commitment not only to your countries, but to our shared Commonwealth endeavor. And tomorrow on Commonwealth Day, we will celebrate and renew that shared endeavor. It will be a powerful reminder that even in unsettled times, there remains a deep reservoir of belief in the idea that a group of countries bound by a painful journey can leverage the lessons of history and shared values to reinvent cooperation and end exploitative relationships to ensure the resilience and shared prosperity. That is the Commonwealth we can be, and that is the Commonwealth our people demand when they ask, what is your relevance to me? They are right, because the trajectory we are on with the post-Second World War arrangements and its traditional development cooperation is failing our people, whether in industrialized countries or developing countries. They are right because our leaders diplomatically at the UN in September 2024 and in more unvarnished language in Davos and the Munich Security Conference months ago said the international order was dead. Yet in all the commentary, no one mentions the Commonwealth, an association that has demonstrated through the decades a capacity to reach consensus on the most difficult issues that divide it, including the one associated with this building, Lancaster House, an association that embodies all the possibilities for reimagining multilateral cooperation, bringing together democracies in all regions with a market of over 2.7 billion people, a third of humanity and its youngest population. Excellencies, I see this retreat as an important opportunity for our ministers, our leaders, to lead a mindset change that affirms that through the Commonwealth, we can create a common market that enhances the potential of Commonwealth businesses and investors to create shared prosperity. A market where our 2.7 billion population can power prosperity through increased purchasing power, guaranteeing each Commonwealth citizen a democratic dividend. We must use this opportunity to affirm the Commonwealth's special character and to apply our unique combination of shared values, common interests, and joint action to the extraordinary moment we are living through. The Commonwealth Secretariat is ready to support member states on this journey. In addition to our 5-year strategic plan, we have proposed numerous reforms to position the Commonwealth as an exceptional agency for the multilateralism we need. In this regard, I'm pleased to acknowledge the presence here of our incoming Deputy Secretary General for Corporate Affairs, Tanya Bowman. The Secretary General for Program, Ambassador Tanmaya Lab, is unable to join us due to travel restrictions. Is Tanya here?
Yeah. Yeah, only.
Can we see you? Sure. Thank you. The turbulence around us, ministers, is real. But so too is the influence represented in this room. 1/3 of humanity across every region of the globe. The Commonwealth works not as a bloc, but as a bridge between regions, a bridge between large states and small, a bridge between advanced and developing economies, a bridge between principles and practical cooperation. We should be inspired that this association has navigated more than 7 decades of extraordinary change. Our strength lies in our voluntary partnership, anchored in shared conviction, and our willingness to evolve together. We know from experience that moments of systemic stress are also moments when agency matters most. That is why the theme of this retreat, the Commonwealth at a moment of strategic opportunity, is so well chosen. Strategic opportunities does not deny difficulty. It recognizes that when systems are unsettled, those who are organized, aligned, and purposeful can shape outcomes rather than simply absorb them. Renewal will not come from declarations alone. It will come from coalitions that are willing and able to translate shared values into coordinated action. The Commonwealth is such a coalition. And the credibility of our coalition rests first and foremost on the integrity of our own commitments. At a time when global corridors are narrowing, there is great scope within our own family to deepen connectivity, to reduce barriers, and better integrate small and vulnerable states into value chains. At a time when the world feels fragile and multilateralism is under pressure, trust is stretched, and too often nations are tempted to turn inward. In such a moment, the tide of the Commonwealth matter more than ever, because when the world fractures, connection matters even more. When the rules of the road are disrupted, our values and exceptionalism unite us. And when growth is no longer assured, we must choose strategic partnerships. That is what the Commonwealth offers. 56 nations, linked not by geography but by values, not as the problem of the past, but as a solution of the future. And that requires reimagining and reinventing the different dimensions of partnership for transformation and growth. Through the Commonwealth, we have proved that the challenging dynamics of the past can be transformed into the partnerships of today. Partnerships, not of dependency, but of equality and shared prosperity. Partnerships where everyone contributes and everyone benefits. Together in the Commonwealth, we have the chance to write a new chapter, one where our shared history becomes a foundation of shared prosperity. If we choose to think beyond the past and today, if we see trade and investments and the large markets the Commonwealth offers through the lens of endless possibility, instead of old fears of risk, the sky indeed will be the limit for us. And for us, we must believe that the time for modest ambition is over. And we must prove through action, through partnership, through vision, that when we stand together and when we work together, we can defend our values, advance our interests, and change the world. When Commonwealth countries engage with coherence across global platforms, including around initiatives such as Bridgetown, our collective voice carries serious power. Together, we can rise above the chaos we see around us and make our Commonwealth a force for stability, fairness, and practical cooperation in a fractured world, a platform that connects the wider world in pursuit of opportunity and progress. Excellencies, honorable ministers, I look forward to the contributions of all honorable ministers, and I look forward to carrying your conclusions forward. I thank you.